Hey everyone, welcome back. Am I audible? Could you please confirm couple of people? Is it clear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, guys, today is the first session as part of our real-time microservices project. So, first project we are going to start about the module one, about the foundation of Spring Boot development. Totally, we have around 10 modules. We have module one about Spring Boot development, then data JPA, then building RESTful web services, then module four. If you want to develop any project, not only e-commerce application, first three modules are mandatory here. Then fourth module will come to the picture, our Java project development. Once you are comfortable with module 4, then deployment activities. Every module in interview room, it will play very important role, guys. Okay, so module 5, how you can Dockerize our microservices. Module 6, Kubernetes development. Module 7 is asynchronous communication with Apache Kafka and AWS here. Once everything we are good, then we will use securing microservices using JWT here. Okay, and then last module is interview preparation videos by based on all the topics. Once we completed about RESTful web services, the module 10 will provide in your website portal. You can watch the videos as well. Okay, so before going to start foundation of Spring Boot development, anyone has queries? Is everyone completed first session, course introduction session? Are you completed?
Yes, yes. I mean, that day I was there.
Exactly. Yeah, few people are not at watch, so I'm asking everyone, are you guys completed? Still anyone is pending to watch? Yeah, you can post a message in the chat window. I will take it here. Okay. Yeah. So let me start about foundation of Spring Boot development here. Yeah, Zookeeper is a part of the Apache Kafka only, Jay. Why? Because without Zookeeper, we cannot run Apache Kafka alone. By using a Docker, we will implement this functionality here. Okay, clear for your question, Jay? Okay, I don't see much people response in the chat window.
No, no, I
Uh,
cannot ping anywhere. Maybe the chat is disabled. I'm
is it? Acha, okay, sorry. Let me enable. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You can post your queries in the chat window whenever I am free. Just I will take your questions, guys. Okay. Okay. Chalo then. So first I'm going to start about what is Spring Boot. So whenever you are learning Spring Boot, we given Spring framework videos. What is a Spring? Importance of the Spring framework. What is dependency injection? Okay. Those concepts you need to configure. I mean, you need to go through the videos. Already videos are available in our YouTube. Today is day two, Pranav. Let me go you before why, because you guys are joined for the first time today class. Your all basic queries already explained in one video. Whenever you are free, please go ahead and have a look this video. Full stack microservices complete course introduction, what project, everything we discussed in this video. Okay, Pranav, for your query. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So let me start about our Spring Boot. Just a minute, let me open presentation. Yeah. So, what is Spring Boot? In everyone's mind, why Spring Boot is important, why Spring Boot came to the picture like that, right? Now, let me discuss very important points about what is Spring Boot and we'll discuss so on. Okay. Next, Spring Boot. Basically, Spring Boot is also a framework. It is one of the powerful Spring framework for building Spring applications. Before Spring Boot also, we can develop our applications through the Spring, but we have a lot of disadvantages we have by following the Spring applications here. Even if you are a new beginner, lot of people starting from Spring Boot itself only. Spring framework we given to get an idea how to start without Spring Boot, how environment will be there, how to work, For that purpose, we given videos to you. Whenever you are free, please go ahead and watch our Spring Framework videos as well. Okay. Now, using basically Spring Boot built on top of the Spring Framework here. Internally, it is using Spring Framework only here. Okay. And if you want to create standalone application, production ready application very fast, we can create by using the Spring Boot here. If you want to create production ready application in the Spring, lot of time we need to spend here. So instead of that, guys, just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. So by using the Spring Boot, we can create standalone applications, production ready applications also. Like if you have a Flipkart.com, Amazon.com. In the backend, we are using either Java based if you are following. It's like a production ready. We can deploy our application into in the production ready itself in servers also here. Okay. As part of the Spring, I created what is standalone, what is web application, what is distributed application. I explained. Just you can go through basic definitions. You can go through here, guys. Okay. If you take Flipkart or Amazon, all these type of applications are okay web applications only. Like if you see here, let me open one website here. Let me open a Flipkart.com. Now, if you see here Flipkart.com, this is a front end. Front end we are developing using AngularJS or React.js. In the back end, we are using the Java. Okay, imagine if you take as a Java here. So here user involvement is available in the Flipkart. Without user, there is no website at all. For the Flipkart.com, Gmail.com, Facebook.com, user involvement is available. That means these type of applications called web applications here. With the help of internet, I can access this application. Even if you are click on this particular product, now it is hitting in the backend database and we are fetching the data. So developing to fetch the data from database, that is the what we are developing in RESTful web services with the help of Spring Boot here. Guys, someone writing on my board, please let me stop it. Clear all the drawings. Yeah. Okay. So here in the same pattern, like this is a user involvement is available. Suppose when you click on the cart, when you click on place an order, okay? When you click on yes and continue, when you click on payment page, what will happen? So till here, Flipkart is responsible. When you start clicking HDFC Bank, when you click this button, it will open HDFC Bank page to you. Right now, there is some stock is not available. It is saying that's okay. Let me see here. Here, from one application, I am communicating to another application like HDFC Bank, SBI Bank, or any bank where that is different application. So when one application communicating to another application is called distributed application here. Here, Flipkart, till Flipkart, when you click on a payment, separate website, it will be open. That is called a bank application here. So that way we can develop all these applications using RESTful web services here. So by using the Spring Boot, we can create normal standalone like a core Java application as well as production ready applications also we can develop as well. Now, if you are still in the legacy mode, if already know what is a Spring, here in the Spring based applications, without Spring Boot, we are supposed to write lot of configuration files. Lot of XML files we supposed to write in Spring based applications here. So here we can completely avoid. You don't need to write lot of configuration or XML files at all here. That is the what the Spring Boot is one of the benefit we have. Okay, and here to deploy your Spring application, usually any application, we need separate Tomcat server is required. One web server is required. Old style before Spring Boot, usually, we need to install in your local system Apache Tomcat here. We need to download the Tomcat in your local system and we need to run your Tomcat. Then you need to run your application. This is complete the old style. That is the what if you are following with the Spring, these are all the steps we need to follow here. But if you are using the Spring Boot, okay, as a framework, you no need to write, okay, these Tomcat servers no need to do all the things we don't need to do at all. Why? Because Spring Boot comes with a embedded server like a Tomcat, so no need to install separately in your local system here, in your local system here. So that is another point here. We will see how to run our application into a embedded Tomcat. All the things we'll discuss. Just I'm giving a what is Spring Boot introduction. I'm giving a information to you guys. Okay. Next. Now, usually if you take a Spring application, only through Java you can develop. Everyone from Java background. But if you are going for the Spring Boot, I can develop application by using a Kotlin. This is another programming language. By using a groupie, like using these technologies also will support to create our applications as well. Basically, Kotlin will use for Android based applications here. Even Kotlin will run on our JVM only here, guys. Kotlin programming language. Guys, I'm getting keep on calls. Just 1 minute. Sorry, guys. So using Spring Boot applications, we can go for the Kotlin also here. See, Spring support, Java interoperable, and core it is. It's another programming language. Using this completely, this Kotlin also will depend on our Java virtual machine here itself only. Nowadays, we are not using much as a Java development means we will use mostly on the Java itself only here. Okay. Next. Now, it is a open source. You don't need to pay to anyone. Completely open source, maintained by a company called Pivotal. Now it is part of the VMware here, who introduced the Spring Boot here. And this Spring Boot is a cloud ready, fast to start and flexible to scale. Now, I want to deploy my Spring Boot application into the cloud, either AWS, either Azure, either Google Cloud. It will be integration is very easy. You can deploy your Spring Boot application on AWS services also. One of the service we are using, Elastic Kubernetes service through the containerization here. Anyway, we will be discussed that is part of module 6 or module 7 here. So that's why it is a cloud ready as well. That is very important here. Next, why we are using Main focus, rapid development, very fast development, convention over configuration, very important. Now you want to create some, I want to create a employee in database. So to perform in a old style, you need to write XML file. We need to write lot of dependencies like Spring AOP, Spring Beans, Spring Core. Manually, we need to add dependencies, and mostly we are working on the configuration here. But in the Spring Boot, completely avoided. So that's why convention over configuration here, and it is easy integration with cloud databases and containerization here. For example, now if you are running in your local system, you will be download MySQL software in your local system. You need to install, and we are correcting. Now, in real-time organizations, we will not run in the local. We are running on the cloud. Everyone should access. Now, this is Flipkart I'm accessing. Now, this internally store into somewhere in the cloud databases as well. So, with AWS, Google Cloud are everywhere, even AWS RDS we have. This is a relational database system. Even how to communicate from your Spring Boot application to cloud databases also. That is also one of the module we have here. See here, see 8.7 module RDS setup and integration from our Spring Boot application. So not only MySQL, lot of databases it will be support. Amazon RDS, Amazon DynamoDB, and Elastic Cache, a lot of databases it will be support as well. In our use case, we will take MySQL. We will use in the AWS here. That is one where it will be, and it is suitable for building microservices. If you have a single application, that's okay. But when coming to microservices architecture, your same application, I need to divide into multiple modules. If you take a Flipkart application, e-commerce, everyone can easily understand, right? So if you are searching something, now I will be communicate to a search microservice here. Only the responsibility is searching the data. That's it. Now, again, when you click this information, I want to see the product information. Now, when you click on add to cart, this is the cart functionality. When you click on place an order, order functionality. Now, delivery address, it is specific to user information, user service. Like when you click on a payment gateway, I think last time we are facing some issue here, right? Let me remove this one. Now, if you click on the payment gateway, now this payment gateway is a real-time payment gateway. We will be use that one. I think the stock is out of the scope. That's why I'm unable to do this activity. Let me remove all the items. Move to the cart. Let me check it. Place an order. Delivery here. Continue. Now, if you go to net banking, HDFC, if you click on here, see completely from Flipkart to navigating to HDFC banking. How they know? But because there should be a trust between the bank and the Flipkart here. This is kind of a distributed application as well also here. This is completely payment gateway integration. Whoever taken the React course, we are taking one of the payment gateway called Razropay. Only in the backend will not help to you to integrate payment gateway. Whoever knows React.js for front end to the backend, how communication Razropay will be there, like we can able to do like this. Just see UPID net bank, same page we will get in our website as well in the React application here. This is completely all our integrations here. So suitable for microservices piece, each module will become one project here, one Spring Boot project in your terminology here. Now, high level, you got an information. What is a Spring Boot? High level, I'm asking, not in detail. Why? Because lot of things we need to discuss as well, next sessions as well. Yes, tell me, guys. Are we good till now? In the chat window, you can ping. That is also fine. Just you can say yes or no in the chat window. If you have any specific, you can ping also. I will take. Why? Because if everyone speaking their background noise, it will be record. Others to listen, it's very difficult. So that's why. Okay, super awesome. Now,
Hello.
yes.
Can you just repeat the second point, convention over configuration?
Okay. Convention over configuration means if you take a Spring application, we need to create XML file. Okay, let me create a notepad file so that it will be easy for you. If you take as a usually a Spring application, here what are the things we need to do? XML file need to do, and lot of libraries or dependencies need to add in pom.xml file. Okay, and we need to configure server web.xml file. There is another file. Like these all the configurations programmer need to taken care in Spring, but this completely avoided in the Spring Boot. That's why convention over everything it will be taken care. You no need to do anything. Just whichever dependency you want, you can add it here. That is the meaning. Clear? It,
Yes.
it will run your application automatically. Tomcat server, installation, those all the things not required. Everything taken care by your framework itself only. That is the benefit here. Clear, everyone? Jay, I think it is a free tier. I'm thinking Razrope, but we integrated in our React JS course, free tier. I think there is a test mode is available. From there, we can integrate as well. Jay, yeah, okay. That is about Spring Boot introduction here. Now, differences between Spring versus Spring Boot. I given lot of here. Just see here. Um, Here, definition. It is a comprehensive framework for building to create normal applications. We are using initially, we have a Spring framework. On top of that, we have a rapid development tool on top of the Spring. This is common. So, setup require manual configuration here. Here, auto configuration we have to reduce the setup here. This is nothing but convention over configuration. That is the meaning here. And web server need external server. It can be a web server or application server. It can be anything. You need to deploy your war file into a Tomcat. That is the previous style applications here. Now it is very popular. Doing with comes with a embedded server. We have a default servers. We have Tomcat is a 99% we will use. We have some other servers also we have. Next, project structure require defining dependencies and structured manually. Here to create, you need a web application. You need a standalone application. At the time of project creation itself, by using a concept called starter dependencies for project setup. Anyway, this is one of the feature in the Spring Boot. By hands-on, we will be see this activity as well. Next, complexity. It will be a more complex when compared to the Spring Boot here. Lot of boilerplate code we need to write, but in the Spring Boot, it is very simplified manner here. Now, deployment, typically it is a WAR file, not a jar file, web archive file. You need to deploy this WAR file into your Tomcat here. But in Spring Boot, there is no WAR file. It is a jar. In core Java, you know what is a jar. You can run your application Java hyphen jar, your jar name you can run. That is very simplest approach. So that's why Cloud Ready is dead easy for the Spring Boot here. Learning curve, it is for beginners, it may complex, but Spring Boot easier to learn for quick development. So that's why any institute, if you see, no one will teach you Spring framework with the old style here. Everyone will develop our applications based on the Spring Boot only here. So that's why Even we asked to go through because we have two concepts we have in the Spring: inversion of control and dependency injection. Just those concepts you should be recap. Videos available in our YouTube or in our portal itself. It is available. You don't need to go to anywhere, guys. It is a free videos only. If you go to javaexpressacademy.com, go to the courses tab, see Spring Framework. It is a free course. Just you can have a look. You will get a good understanding about what is a Spring also here. IOC container, dependency injection, auto wiring here. Anyway, we have a weekend, so everyone can able to complete these videos on the weekend time, so that everyone will be the same stage while learning Spring Boot here. Okay. Next, use cases. It is, I can say, for complex based systems also now Spring Boot is the best option. But bank applications, especially old projects, so still they are using the Spring and EJB technologies here. Enterprise application, bank applications, to convert into a Spring Boot is very complicated. Developing old applications like 10, 15 years back. But now if anyone developing a brand new project, ideal for microservices and REST API development here. That is a what, even we are taking one project e-commerce application here. Configuration: must manually define a data source, dispatcher servlet. These are all some classes. Database specific data source. To run your web application, we need a dispatcher servlet. We need to configure manually. But here it will configure most of the boilerplate settings as part of your application as well. Now, it is widely used, but it is a modern development. Spring Boot is very popular because of the modern development here. Especially for microservice architectural style, it will be easy also here. Clear difference between Spring versus in Spring Boot. In interview room, you no need to explain all the things. 3, 4 points, if you explain, that is sufficient. If you learn 6 to 7 points in interview room, you can explain 2 to 3 points. We will never remember all the points, right? So that's fine. Are we good? In the chart window, quickly. Still, I'm not completely recovered, guys. Still, my cold and cough I have. But yesterday's session we missed it, right? So that's why I thought to take today's session at least for you guys. Comprehensively, if you have a 12 years, 13 years, means people will ask about system design course. Now, if like 15 years like that, if you are going for 6 years, less than 10 years, no one will ask you system design. You can say I worked as an individual developer, so I worked on microservice architectural style. That way you need to explain. Jay, for your question. Okay. Like system design means like if you take a Uber, how you can design the Uber. If you take a Zomato, how you will design. If you take a Flipkart, how to design. Now here we taken one use case especially for e-commerce application. How we can divide our application, I will share you. So you need to explain the same way. If you go for system design course, there is no development. Only what kind of modules you need to create. Only high level picture. That is the difference between these two. This is completely pure development. End to end we are doing here. Jay, for your question. Okay. Yeah. Now, so to set up your environment in your local system, how to set up Spring Boot application development in Windows environment here. Before doing the setup, I'm giving what kind of softwares as a Java developer. Now you are everyone become a Java developer, right? So you want to know what kind of softwares you need to install in your local system throughout the 40 days training plan. Now I'm making a note. Number one, we need to install JDK 17 is the mandatory. Java 8 is not sufficient. Now you can use like a 21, 22, anything. But in my local system, I am using JDK 17. I recommend to go for 17 only as of now. Second, now Spring Boot setup, nothing but previously we have called Eclipse. On top of Eclipse, we have one software called STS tool suite here. This is nothing but Spring tool suite you need to install to develop Spring Boot apps. This is the one. Now, if you have Eclipse, ignore. Only install STS here. That means let me make it as a STS setup here. This is the second point here. Now, in organizations, we will use another tool called IntelliJ. Does Spring Boot use servlets? Exactly, Atul. Internal everything using servlets only here. Without servlets, no Spring Boot, no Spring, nothing. Everything is an abstraction for us. Now, in organizations, we will use IntelliJ as well. IntelliJ setup. But this is a community edition. You will not get all the features in your local system. In the organization, commercial product you will get. That is about IntelliJ setup. Okay, I will demonstrate you how to run your application into IntelliJ as well. Most of the time our development will be in STS only. It will be easy for development of our application. Because of community edition, I will not get all the benefits in IntelliJ here. But in real time, you will take a licensed product. Then all the features you will get in IntelliJ as well. These are the two things. Next, to build a jar in your local system through command prompt, we need to install Apache Maven. Is nothing but document generation or your jar generation, your test cases, everything we can perform using Apache Maven. Then we need to install Git setup. It is very, very important. Git later on time, the complete source code will be available in the Git itself only here. You should have a Git basics. If you don't know anything on the Git, no worries here. Now, here we have separate playlist we have. If you go to our channel, we have a Git setup video. It's completely a DevOps tool. I mean, it is in a real time. Without Git, you cannot clone your project also here. Who are completely new, see Git DevOps. If you click here, we have hardly 1 hour. If you spend, you can able to complete what is difference, how to install, how to create GitHub account, how to clone a repository. All the things you can go ahead and watch as well. This is about the Git. It's a mandatory. Everything is mandatory in your local system. Okay. Next, there is a one plugin, Lombok plugin. It's required as part of our development. I will share you all the videos to you guys. Don't worry at all. How to install from the scratch. Okay. Next, we need MySQL setup. Means database installation in your local system. Then another tool called Postman setup to test your APIs. In real time also, to test your APIs are working or not, we need the Postman tool is required. Means API testing. API testing means nothing but in your terminology, RESTful web services project. For the testing for this, we need a Postman. We have in the market other tools also. We have Insomnia, Postman, lot of other tools, but a popular tool is Postman. Even in my organization, still I am using the eighth one only here. Okay. Next, we need a Docker setup in Windows. Here, it's very, very, very important. Docker setup is not that much easy to install in. It's not a straightforward. So, Docker setup to deploy your application into Kubernetes, Docker setup is required. At least you should use Windows 11. Then only it will work. Windows 10 you need to verify. Anyway, as part of videos, you will understand as well. Then Kubernetes. Kubernetes setup as well in Docker. Now, these are the 10 softwares required if you want to become a Java developer. If you are learning microservices, Docker, Kubernetes, these 10 softwares are mandatory in your local system. Are you clear? Any questions? Acknowledge.
No, there are no, but I think I was just trying to before joining this video, I was just trying to see there are some pre-recorded videos in the if I log into my account, right? So I
Mm.
was not able to install Lombok there. Maybe we'll need your help when you explain that.
Yeah. Anyway, I will help you. So
Yeah,
we'll see
thank,
step by step. We'll see
yeah,
what is the issue you are facing. We can
sure.
see that as well also. No
Thank you.
worries.
Thank you.
But initial
Hello,
time, this is optional right now. Yes, Pranav.
sir. Can we Dockerize our application in Linux machine or in the
Yeah.
Windows
You can.
machine?
No. Here, Docker setup in Windows, Linux, Mac, everywhere. Docker is a platform independent. Everywhere you can install the Docker, you can set up your application. I mean to say, with respect to Linux, installation of Docker and Kubernetes is straightforward. You no need to spend like 1 hour or 2 hours. Within fraction of 10 to 15 minutes, you can set up in the Linux. But Windows especially, lot of multiple restarts, some softwares, lot of things we need to do.
Because sir, in real time, we Dockerize our application and the Jenkins
Linux,
deployment in the
exactly,
Linux machine also.
exactly.
So we can deploy our e-commerce project in the Linux or Windows. That my question was.
You need
Because
to
we will get a real knowledge but if
see,
we deploying our application on the
see
Linux machine.
See here, you watched our video, I don't know. See here, DevOps
Yes, sir.
deployment with AWS. Here we
Okay,
will
okay.
take one EC2 instance. Here we will install
Yes.
Docker, Jenkins, Kubernetes, how CI/CD pipeline, one microservice, how it is behaving. You will get to in module 8. And cloud
Okay.
database, local compared to the cloud, it will be a different. But as part of the learning phase, first you should be aware basic. Am I correct or not?
Yes,
Without
sir. Yes,
having
sir.
basic knowledge, if you go directly to the Linux, it will be a complicated for you, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so that's fine.
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Do we create the whole project based on microservice? Question I didn't get you. You are joined for the first time, right? If you see here, as part of e-commerce project, we are taking user service. I will create one Docker image and Docker image. How many microservices? Those many number of Docker images you need to create, and we need to deploy into Kubernetes. How to run our microservices on Kubernetes. You don't know architecture because you missed day one, please go ahead and watch the day one. You will get complete clear picture. Yeah, because you not aware, first I go ahead watch our demo session, first video. Then that's why I asked everyone, have you completed the day one? A lot of people thinking, okay, day one is a course, but they will start from day two. But what happening here, they don't know. All the queries will be happen from day one only here. So that's why. Yes, AWS account we need to create. If you have a credit card, you can use the free to use AWS account. Debit card will not work, I think. Credit card is mandatory to set up your AWS account, Jagadish, for your question. Okay. Now, where to install the softwares? Where, how means you have a questions. You no need to worry anything from the scratch. What happened is in my while explaining my previous batch, my system crash is happened. So everything is gone in my application, in my system, fresh OS I done. So what I done is, as everyone is completely new for Java, how to install the softwares, we created one separate module, software installation. Here JDK setup, STS setup, Lombok installation, Apache Maven setup, Git, MySQL, Postman. Right now, to support first four projects, first four modules, module one, two, three, four, till first four modules, these softwares are sufficient. Docker and Kubernetes will come later. First, in every local system, try to do setup from here. If you have any setup installation, will help you. If something is blocking on Lombok, ignore. There is no dependency. Just you can go ahead with remaining softwares here. Any question? Yes, you have already Telegram group. You can post your query. We will have a look as well. Or you can email. No, you no need to wait till class session. Just you can post your query in the Telegram group or in the email you can send. Whenever I am free, I will reply back to you if you will. Yeah. Why? Because all the softwares in first time I install in my local system. That's what. So you're all enrolled students. You cannot watch directly from here. You have a login credentials. Once you log in, it will open a dashboard to you. There you need to watch our videos. This is who are not at enroll. Those people you can see you are a enrolled student. Not enrolled students also you can see like this only. Once you log in, then only you can able to see the videos as well. If you see here, first three videos, anyone can able to watch as well. If you go to here, anyone can able to watch this video. But if you want to day two, today our session will be uploaded here. Once you logged into your account, you can watch it as well. Is everyone logged into your system? Have you verified? Everyone? Yes or no?
Can you repeat? Sorry. What was the last question you asked?
No, no. I'm asking everyone verified your course is activated or not?
Yeah, yeah.
How
At
to
least I
watch
did that.
videos? Everyone. Why? Because last batch, what happened is after 10 sessions, that guy is asking how to watch videos in our website. See here. From day one, we are teaching. He's asking on day 10, I don't know how to watch the video in our YouTube, in our portal. That's why I'm asking first day for everyone, right? So that's why who are already enrolled, those people you will get a login credentials. So from our admin team, you can go ahead and watch after your enrollment here. Clear? So can you guys complete by tomorrow and day after tomorrow by completing all the softwares? How many softwares you can? Every software is independent. There is no relation between anything. Only relation, these two will be the relation. If you install setup, that's good. Try to install Lombok. Same pattern if you follow. Then only it will work. Else it will not work. Now, can you even I will ask our admin team to upload Docker and Kubernetes videos as well here. If you guys are interested, you can install now. Why? Because once you install the Docker system will be little bit slow. So that's why right now at startup, not at uploaded here, guys. Clear? Who are all joined? I think most of the students, enrolled students already joined. Is everyone clear? This is your first session. So that's why I'm asking these many number of times. Okay, super awesome. So I'm not taking session tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. We'll take session from Monday onwards till coming for the Monday. What are the things you should complete? Means number one, Spring basics you need to complete. Man, even though if you know already, please complete Spring basics and software setup. It will be ready as part of the when you are joining on the Monday session. Are you clear, everyone? And if want to expertise Java 8 features, why? Because here lambdas streams are important, very important. These two features in Java 8. Even Java 8 videos also available. These both recorded sessions are available in our YouTube channel. And can you complete these three things till Monday? Yes? No?
Yes,
I
yes.
need your
Yes,
acknowledgement
sir.
in Telegram group as well. Who are all completed, who are not completed. Your Telegram group is also enabled for our discussion as well. If anyone facing any issue, you can drop a chat in our Telegram group as well. So that's why. Okay. So today's session will be uploaded by tomorrow morning. You will get a video in our website portal here. Don't ask whether it is available or not. Okay. Maybe tomorrow morning before 9 o'clock. If video is not available, just post the message in the Telegram. Okay. Just ping in our admin team. They will help you. Whatever I given a chat window, there you can comment Jagresh. Okay. Check with our admin team. Okay. So that's all for today's session. Now,
Um,
yes,
Bhaskar, I quick question. So can we install Docker in Windows 10?
Windows 10. Uh, let me
Mm.
check it. Windows 10. There is a version will be there. So that's why, as part of my Docker videos, how to check the version, everything I explained as well. Just a minute. Let me check it here. Official documentation. Mm, Yes. Sorry, guys. Windows 11. Sorry, guys. Windows 10 64-bit. This is the build version. 19045 or greater than 22. Hey, Windows 11 means this is the version. Windows 10 means this is the version. To check the version, WinVer. Here, if you see here, 24H2 are able to see here what is the minimum version they are saying in the Windows 22H2 and build version 19045. If you see my build version 26100 here. This way you need to check in your local system. IntelliJ, it's a straightforward. I will help you that one, Kartika, for IntelliJ. Okay.
So few minutes back, I think you were saying that we can post our, I mean, we can inform in our Telegram, but I think I'm not able to post any message there. I
So
only
can you reply back? We posted one message, right? There is a comment option you have. Are able to
okay.
see?
Yeah, yes.
There you can able to do.
Okay. I mean,
Directly you cannot. Yeah.
okay, there I have to add that.
Yes, why? Because it will open another separate group. There people can able to comment there, not in the main group.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, someone can make a hi in the leave a comment. You can able to say everyone can able to chat.
Yeah,
Someone
I
already
understand.
posted hi. That means yeah, clear.
Correct. Thanks.
Yeah. Why? Because if I given in the main group as a permission, front end whatever we have people is a confusion what to see here everything. That's why. Okay.
Okay, thanks for this. And I mean, I'm trying to follow the pre-recorded videos that is already uploaded. But as you said that we need to have the software already installed. So do we have to install Docker there? Because I don't see that. As
Right
you
now
said
it's
that.
not required. Right now not required. I'm saying
Okay,
we will be upload those videos as well. No worries.
later. Yeah, then that's fine.
Right
Thank
now till first 4 modules Docker is not required. From module 5 onwards, Docker Kubernetes is required.
Yeah, you told that.
Till here not required.
Thanks. Yeah, I understand. I think.
But even though I will ask admin team to upload those videos as well, you can go ahead and watch. Okay.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Before closing the session, any questions? Materials and everything from next week I will help you that part. Right now there is no material as of now, right? Where to download, where it available, everything I will help you. First try to do these 3 things here, guys. Then later we can discuss notes, source code, how to get it, everything I will be taken care. This is a first session. I don't want to confuse multiple things on today itself. So first basic setup you should done in your local system. After 1 week, hey, I am facing MySQL installation issue. After 20 days, someone say I'm unable to install Postman. I don't want to hear later on time. In a Monday itself, I want to clarify all the things to you. Installation setup should be done in your local system. At least first 8 softwares. And who are not don't know anything, Git videos available in YouTube. Already know your Git, that's okay. Who are completely new for the Git, you can go ahead and watch this Git way. As part of your project development, Git is mad. Nowadays, everyone knows Git. If you are working in an organization without Git, there is nothing is there. Yes, complete notes and everything will share you, Rupali. Everything we will be share you in terms of PDF notes. You don't need to note down anything. Just for your reference, you can note down. Okay, guys. Yes, 1 hour session, 9 to 10. On Saturdays, sometimes session will be in the morning. It can be 1.5 hour, morning 8 to 9:30 or something. Only on Saturday, not this come after 2 to 3 weeks. Anyway, I will explain you those things. How to use means Kubernetes. Tomcat internally it is using. Simple. 99% people will use Tomcat only. Yeah, someone asking some question. Yes, Pranav.
Sir, by using this project, how much years of experience we can mention in the resume, sir?
First point, this project you should not keep in your resume at all. This is for your learning purpose only here. Why? Because everyone knows e-commerce application, right? If you are working on TCS or IBM, if you keep e-commerce, they will know, okay, this project is normal project you done. You need to, once you understand about the architectural style, your made project you need to convert into your services. You should not use this project in your resume except freshers. Any training project you should not use in your resume at all, guys. Sorry, still
Uh,
I'm using cold and cough, so don't mind.
Sir, by learning this all the skills and technology, then how much years of experience we can
You can
mention?
use it 10 years, 8 years, 7 years, doesn't matter. Every experienced person should know all these things.
Okay. And sir, we can learn the log4j also, logging.
Log4j no one is using right now, right? We are using
Okay.
internally, our Lombok itself is giving log4j in our application. No one is using log4j. If they have specific requirement, then they will use, else not required.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Why? Because logging, that means we are using centralized logging called ELK, Elasticsearch Log Station Kibana. How to integrate with our application also, we will be discussed as part of our Kubernetes here. Log4j mainly for to log your data. Whenever any request made, any response you got, any errors or any exceptions, that complete logs, how to send to this ELK stack or the Splunk. Splunk is a commercial product. We cannot demonstrate the Splunk right now. ELK will help you with the Kubernetes. Basically, these things, everything done by DevOps team, not Java developer.
Sir, then for the code reusability, some tools we will learn for the code reusability.
Code reusability. No, right now I'm not using. We are not discussing main about DevOps tools, right?
Oh, okay, okay,
Mainly for our
okay,
Java backend development. As part of this
okay,
course, everyone should be aware DevOps skills as well. What DevOps skills I'm giving? Only these things to you, like EC2, RDS, and how to create AWS Kubernetes setup and few services, one or two I'm covering. That's it. If you're learning complete DevOps means we have another course also, DevOps skills. Who want to learn with respect to Java developer, other things also you can learn in the DevOps course. Here, if you see here, Git, Linux, build tools, Node.js, Maven build .NET based, CI/CD. Okay, complete Jenkins you will get it here. In our use case, main things here: CI/CD, security tools like a Sonar Cube, WASP dependency, Artifactory management, Docker deep dive, and Kubernetes. Why? Because as part of here, completely AWS, how you can log in everything, I will explain here also here. It's a different style.
okay,
DevOps and no. GitHub Actions. Nowadays, people are using GitHub Actions. There is no Jenkins also here. Company to company. Terraform, Azure DevOps, AWS service. With respect to Java developer level, important AWS services, how to link with our Spring Boot also, we done in the DevOps course as well. See, Amazon S3, AWS Lambda, ECR, ECS, code pipeline, API gateway, completely AWS services. This is clear. Shraddha, if you install Java 24, later on time while creating Docker images, you will face an issue. So you can install JDK 17 alternatively as well. You can change the path. Okay. Always, we will never use latest version. Always some issues will be there in the latest version. People, long-term support versions only they will use, like Java 17. Next support is 21, I think. Either that or if you use middle of things now, you may see some problems there. So that's why. Okay, so that's all for today's session, guys. Thank you, and we'll upload the video in our website. You can watch in the tomorrow. We'll try to apply by today itself only. You can go ahead. If any queries, few people, if some queries, not just drop a message with our admin team. This is our admin team number. Just you can call and clarify your doubt if you have any enrollment or anything, something here. Okay, this is our admin. Now, you guys, enrolled students, send an email. Don't send a message in WhatsApp. They will never reply. So email means I will communicate very fast in the email to you guys. So that's why. Either in Telegram group. Either these two places you guys can ping a message. If you are not enrolled means new students will ping a message here. We can reply back. So that's why. Okay. Chalo then. Thank you, guys, and we'll catch up on Monday, guys. Thank you. Yeah,
Bye-bye.
sure. I can record on this weekend. Still, my throat infection I have, so that's why, guys.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. Yeah. Thank you, guys.